Welcome to Avona's vlog. One of my subscribers requested that I talk about transgendered, transsexual, drag queen, crossdresser, and what the difference is between each of these terms, since she's interested. So transgendered is the umbrella term for anything that does not fit in the box female or male, either box. And transgendered can refer to just about anything. So all the other terms I just mentioned fit under transgendered. Intersex would also fit, and well, anything else that isn't strictly male or female, which is hilariously actually most people, but we put everything into the boxes and everyone's happy to identify as things. So you could call just about anything that's not male or female transgendered, and it'd probably be right. So let's go to transsexual next. Transsexual is when a person identifies as the opposite gender to what they were born as, genetically, and they want to go farther. Well, it's an identity, but also generally they actually commit to action these days, since we have technology to actually do it. So surgery, hormones. So crossdresser and drag queen are generally thought of as opposites in sexual orientation. Crossdressers are generally heterosexual. A male to female still likes females. Okay? And a drag queen, male to female, likes males, usually. In addition, drag queens are generally more professional. You see them in drag shows and drag clubs and stuff like that. And also, drag queens look more crazy and out there, and it's more of a theatrical production kind of thing, as opposed to a crossdresser who just does it on the weekends usually, or something like that. For a crossdresser, it's not really an identity. A crossdresser doesn't believe they're female like a transsexual does. That's what the term transsexual is for. And neither does a drag queen have the idea that there's somehow a female. It's just something that you dress up as. It's more fun, whereas transsexual is more serious. Okay. And then transvestite and crossdresser are usually referred to the same thing. It's just that transvestite is more technical term, scientific, or medical, I should say, medical terminology, and so is usually associated with clinical stuff. Okay? Other than that, there's other things that don't fit into the gender boxes, like intersex individuals, and well, they're really unfortunate. A lot of them, their parents chose a gender for them when they were a kid, and then they found out, and then they're like, actually, I think I should be the other gender, you messed up. Oh well, do what you can. Okay, so now after you've listened to all these different categories, you might be wondering, what are you, Avona? And I've talked about this in another video, but I am transgendered for sure, right? That covers everything. And I used to be transsexual. I call myself a crossdresser right now. If I could, I would like to have been born female, but I wasn't. So here I am, stuck with this body and everything. And I don't think surgery or any amount of behavioral modification will really get me from here to there. And I'm not even sure what it means to be female or male anymore. So, I just say transgendered if someone asks. And oh yeah, and one other thing is I'm kind of verging on drag queen now because of my hip pads, which is generally a thing only drag queens do. Very few cross-dressers do that. And yeah. So, and I might actually do other things too. Costumes and other stuff if I get around to it. If I have money, actually. But for now I'm doing this. So I'm kind of in between stuff. And yeah. So thanks for listening to the rundown of different gender specifications. They're just labels. Don't get hung up on them. But if you hear them around, now you kind of know what they mean. Thank you. Subscribe to get more of my videos in the future. I make at least 2 a week. Give me feedback below to tell me what you'd like to see in the future. And I've just opened a Patreon account for those of you who'd like to support me monetarily for things like a new camera or wigs. Okay? Thank you. See you later.